What's up guys, and welcome to another video tutorial. My name is Martin, and today we are going to go through how to use VLOOKUP and the logic behind it. Sit back, relax and enjoy. So today we are going to take a look at VLOOKUP and I'm going to show you how to do it. So you're just going to start by drawing a table. Let's say we have two tables. We have that. And we have this. Okay, let me just draw that table real nice. Not real nice because no one can draw this table real nice. If there is anyone, I'd like to know. So I'm going to write this table 1 and this table 2. So this table, you have a certain number of columns. So these are columns. I'm just assuming everyone understands what I mean by this. So we have ID, we have names, we have gender, and we have age. And table 2 has, we have columns, forgive my drawing, okay, and we have ID, we have names, we have gender, but we don't have age. Age is what we do not have. That's a question mark. So the wise thing would be to just maybe sort ID from lowest to largest. That way you can just copy age and then come here, sort smallest to largest and then paste here. But that wouldn't make sense in a real scenario because you have this ID column. We do not know how many IDs are here. These IDs might be 50 and these IDs might be 100. So by sorting does not solve your issue. So this is where VLOOKUP comes. We want to bring this age right to here. And the only way to do that is to use VLOOKUP. Now, what does VLOOKUP mean? We're just going to open VLOOKUP here so that we can see what it means. So VLOOKUP, if you look here, it says it looks for a value in the leftmost column. So it is a function that looks for a value in the leftmost column of a table and then returns a value in the same row. So that means if it was looking up on this here, it will return in this same row. That is all the way going like this. So whatever you use to look up in the leftmost row, it will going to return everything according to the row that it is. So going back to what it was saying, sorry about that. So VLOOKUP helps to identify the left, returns a value in the same row from a column you specify by default. The table must be sorted in ascending order, but that isn't really necessary. So I'm just going to press OK so that you can see how VLOOKUP looks like. So VLOOKUP, and by using this is what the formula looks like. As you can see down here, this is what the formula looks like, VLOOKUP. We have in brackets and then the arguments that you're going to share. So I'm just going to explain these arguments as I show you from down below. Lookup value is A3, table array is A to B, and then column index number is this number 2, and then range lookup is this false. Now each of them have a meaning, but I'm just going to make it easier for you by drawing it here. So we have the lookup value. The lookup value is the first one, and being here we have more than one identical character. We are just going to use ID. We could use names, we could use gender, but gender would not give us what we want because it is only limited to 2 options. But names could give us something we want, but it can also have duplicate names, maybe different people who share the same name. So we can only use ID number ID number is what we can use, and also here. So key thing to note is that for VLOOKUP to work, you must have identical data on both tables, even if it is just only one column. So we have this one column of ID and we have this one column of ID. Now VLOOKUP here will work very well. So the lookup value is going to be this one, and it's going to help us return the age, because what we are going to do is we are going to tell VLOOKUP, this is our lookup value, our ID. Kindly look for us what the age is. So it's going to start from the leftmost, going all the way to the right, and return the age. And then this age is now going to be filled here. So I'm just going to show you here by using this practical. So we have these two tables. We have these two tables, and then now this table has meat and then amount, and this table has fruits, has amount, and also has another amount. Okay, this is not necessary. So let's say we wanted to know how much fruits cost using this amount. What fruits cost the same as beef? So what we would want to do here is to come up here and click VLOOKUP and press OK. And then here on the lookup value, we are going to choose this one, because this is our lookup value. Remember, this lookup value is also here. The lookup value does not need to appear exactly as it's supposed to on the other side, but as long as it has 2 or 3 or more similar identities. And then we're just going to come here and choose the table array. Now the table array is just the distance that you are going to take to get what you want. So in our case, this is our distance. So because we want to return fruits, how fruits cost from this amount, we want to identify when it comes to fruits. So now we have our table array. Now we are moving on to the column index number. So in the column number, we are just going to use the number of the column that we have returned. So in our case, the column number is 2, because it is starting from here going to 2. But here we're not going to take a range, we are just going to write the number. And then here we are just going to give a logical answer. If you choose false, you are going to bring the exact match. If you choose true, it is going to give something approximately to the truth. But we do not want that. We want it to bring us the exact. So we are going to write here false. Once we do that, you realize that your lookup value has worked. Now it has brought us the amount it costs for apples, which is the same as the amount it costs for beef. Now this formula, the only way to drag it down is to come here and then drag it down like that. Now as you can see, it has brought some NAs. Why does it do this? This is because these amounts 30 and 10 are nowhere here. But if we had maybe fabricated this data like, let's say like that, and then here put 10, now as you can see, it has brought back amounts which cost, it has brought us fruits which cost the same as the meat. So this is the way to do VLOOKUP. That's all for today. Hope you learned something new. If you have questions, you can leave them down on the comment section. If you found this video helpful, you can leave a like. And if you'd like to receive more videos whenever we post, you can subscribe, and we'll be sure to let you know whenever we post a new video. Until next time, goodbye.